Okay, we're with Stephen Maguire. We're chatting today about the 4J Studios National Athletics Academy. Stephen, we launched the 4J Studios National Athletics Academy a couple of months ago. How excited are you about the project?
Do you know, I think it's one of those projects that will grow and grow and grow. I think that the work that Scottish Athletics have done and create an environment for young athletes to come and be upskilled in all sorts of different areas is tremendous. And now with 4J Studios getting involved, it actually makes it, do you know, it makes it real, it makes it sort of tangible, that there's something there that other people believe in as well.
And we went up to Dundee to meet them, and you met Chris and Paddy from 4J Studios. How important do you think that financial support is going to be when it sort of trickles down?
Yeah, obviously the financial support is very, very important, and I think we can't underestimate that, and we can't underestimate what they've done for us. But more than that, you know, just the resource of two guys like that and the passion that they brought that day even to the conversations, which were much wider than performance, is their experience in business, their experience, and we'll call it, you know, high performance business, elite business. We can only learn from that as well.
And the athletes and their coaches in the academy, they're already stepping up, because we've seen a number of under 17 records in 2019, and we've seen selections now for GB and Northern Ireland age group teams. What are the goals of the academy essentially?
Do you know, everybody will look at the performance end, whether it's a distance or a height or a time or whatever, but you know, if you really drill down to it, the goals are, first of all, to make it a really good experience for the athletes coming into it. The coaches getting involved in it, it's an opportunity for coaches to share experiences and peer support. But also, you know, I think it's much bigger than that as well, because what we're trying to do is we're trying to give people the tools, not just necessarily for athletics, but as they progress in their lives, that they become much more robust, their decision making is much better, and they're actually working within a program and a plan that absolutely, you know, they want to run faster and throw further and everything like that, as I said, but it's given them essential life skills as well around decision making. So by the time they graduate and by the time they come out of the academy and work into, as you say, into junior level, senior level, whatever, you know, their decision making is going to be much better. They've gone through a series of interventions with really experienced people from the Sports Institute of Scotland and that, who are giving them really, really good advice. And now with Paddy and Chris and stuff like that, as their intervention around thing is, you know, how do you cope as a senior athlete? How do you cope as an international athlete? So yeah, we're helping coaches, we're helping athletes, we're helping the parents become aware of the sort of the challenges to develop to become a world-class athlete. And that's tough and difficult.
Well, I was going to mention the parents actually, because that's the education is important in all aspects. But really, in the last 2 or 3 years, that's been one aspect of the academy, that it's the full package in a sense, the athlete, the coach, and the parents, so that everyone can have some input, isn't it?
Yeah, and this is where I have to give sort of Mark and Julie in particular a lot of credit, you know, for the work that they have done and the recognize, you know, being able to recognise that that's an essential part of an athlete's development, you know, and you know, for too long the parents have been neglected, and you know, they go through this journey as well, and they need to realise how difficult it is. It is really, really, really hard. And you know, the athletes who have come out of the academy and who have done really, really well, you know, they've been tremendous. But it's not now just about an athlete and a coach. It's not about an athlete and Scottish athletics. It's the full package, and getting everyone together to help create the environment, to make the environment enjoyable, but also to make it real, and to realise, you know, you got to go through this to be able to become a very well-rounded, robust athlete at the far side of it.
Thanks, David.